What's going on, Battle Pirates? This is Price is Wrong. I'm getting ready to do my Forsaken missions. It's Wednesday. I don't usually get them done quite this fast, but I have been getting a lot done on my Thursday night show prep. So not quite done with it yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So anyway, time to get the show on the road.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
All right. So anyway, I have been repairing like crazy, and let me see here. I just want to make sure real quick that, let's see, I'll hide that. There we go. All right. Wow, do I already got like 2 people in here? Oh, there's Hiram, Captain 12. All right. Well, let's see. I've been repairing like crazy. Right now I'm working on my getting my Kodiaks repaired. This right here is going to be my overnight, 13 hours. Um, really, I'm really just kind of hoping that I want to get my Kodiaks because I'm kind of really hoping. I haven't heard anything, but I'm really hoping raiding fleets will be coming out before too long, and we'll see how it goes. But if they do, I really want to rank up these guys, and so this right here is kind of my low priority at the moment. Um, these guys, I actually went ahead and I finished off. I went and coined the remainder of one of my Hell Strikes, so now I've got the third and final one in. And so I got these two that are sort of kind of done. The only thing they're missing is the Blaze Thrower, which I'll hopefully get tonight. I'll hopefully get that tonight, and then we'll see how it goes. So, but this is generally my fleet here for doing the Forsaken missions. So let's see how it goes. So we got some 65s out here, and we'll do. There's only 5 of these, and I'm done. At some point, I do want to get my Kodiaks to where it can do a lot of these chores. Hey, Kilton. No, I'm not on raid call. Nope, not on raid call. I didn't even think about starting it up, to be honest with you. Let her go. I'm going to grab my iPad real quick, just in case I get any important messages. I can pull it up. So sometimes I get fortunate and, I can find out stuff that I need to know. So, not saying it's going to happen. Probably ain't, but if it does, sure would be nice where I can catch it right away.
Jason, the meet's been canceled.
Yeah, my boats are all kind of hurting too, man. I still haven't got these things here repaired. My subs, my poor subs. Bum bum bum. There we go. We got messages. Some messages there. Oh. It's almost screwed up already. Okay. I am really hoping the raiding fleets are coming out, even though I hadn't heard anything, but I just really need some rank on them boats. I need them badly. I'd really like to rank up my guard, but if raiding fleets came out, I'd probably try to relocate, and I'd try to see how close I could get to a tower, just so I can do my guard too. And I was checking out that, I know Hiram, you were asking me about the Proto Mastodon, and I gotta tell you, man, I was actually did start doing some compares, and that Proto Mastodon is better in a lot of ways than the regular Mastodon, but it's still just a Mastodon. I mean, it's not like a Proto Nemesis or anything like that, but it's nice. It's nice. It is better in a lot of ways. Most of them are pretty small. It just really gives you a good idea, like if the Mastodon, once it hits the retrofit lab, it gives you a really good idea of what the Mastodon's going to get. I mean, I think the Mastodon may end up getting everything the Proto Mastodon has, with the exception of the random launch override. And the Proto Mastodon random launch override, basically what it is it's just a random cryo missile that does splash, is what it is. It's pretty nice, though. Pretty nice. I gotta remember to come back and get that Torp Tower. So I'm not jumping out and just... I think I'm safe now. And all this crazy weather out here, man, is like... City's falling apart, man. It's like kids ain't been in school all week, and he had a big drill meet at the school that his school was hosting, and they just canceled it. Had a big drill meet, so they're canceling it. And it's funny because the same drill meet got canceled last year too. And what sucks about it is that it's actually costing the school money and the booster club money. That's what sucks about it. Yeah, I did. I went into work today. I did. Yeah, I'll show you what mine look like here in a second. Um, See if I can do them this way. All right. This one right here, if you look at my cloak efficiency is 84.1%, Hiram. I don't know how close you are to that, but that's what I am. And granted, I have siege torps too, so I have to get closer than the assault torps. So I'm just saying it could possibly be a little less with assault torps. But 84.1 is what where I'm currently at. Okay. Hmm. I kind of like looking over at my OBS screen sometimes to see what the stream looks like. I think it's really cool sometimes when I see the Battle Vortex Battle Blades bleeding through. I think that's kind of awesome. I think it looks cool. See right there. 'Kay. .67. My armor is D2S, which is and it's retrofitted to level 10. And then my Cat 3, I have Cat 3 loaded, and that's at R4. So I guess it's a bit of a difference between mine and yours. All right. Now I actually got room for a lot of resources now because I did the whole coined one of my Hell Strikes up this morning, and so I got a lot of room for resources. So I could probably go in there and drop this off and come back in, and I might just do that just to try to load up as much as I can because I do have like 2 things coming up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now see, that's a 452% right there is where I'm at. And so I mean, I'm just saying it's a lot of resources. Well, it's 29 million. And And so I've got the two things that I've got coming up. I got a research that's going to be done in 3 hours. And then in 6 hours, I have a building that's going to be ready. That's my turret right here. It looks like they fixed that one graphical glitch where all of the little progress bars were populating in the middle of the screen. So it looks like they fixed that because the things actually look like they are where they're supposed to be. Well, sort of. These here just look a little cockeyed to me, but what do I know? So between the research, I'm definitely going to do Kodiak R2, and then over here, this right here is getting D4M armor on it right now, and I may go ahead and start converting this meteor mortar over to that new one, the Apocalypse mortar. I'm going to go ahead and start converting that. I got to figure out what I'm going to do though, as far as I got this one warehouse here that's got the mortar stuff on it, fuel air munitions. I got that one on there, and I got to figure out where I can place that, where it'll, because I basically I want to end up moving this mortar to the inside, and then I got to find something else that I can move to the outside. I probably move one of these gargoyles down here and then move something else over here. I don't know what yet, but we'll see. I know my son is loving it that school being canceled because we just bought him a new game. And it's just funny, we bought him a new game, and then it's like every day since he got that game, school's been canceled. He got that Evolve, or I think Evolve's the name of it. Hey, take care, Hiram. All right. See if I can go in here and get some of these other mortars down, or these turrets down here. Let's see, number 3, stop. There we go. All right. Man, look at that, man. It's just like, just a breath left on 2 of them. I'm still playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I've never played that one. I've never let my son have any of the Grand Theft Auto games either. I mean, he's older now, though. He's 17, and if he wanted them now, I probably wouldn't refuse them, but when he was younger, there was just no way in the world I was going to let him have them. Hey, Bucked Up. Oh, you sent me a PM too on the game. I saw that. Um, sorry I didn't reply. I know I got a couple I didn't reply to. Nerf Boy. Just basically had a one-track mind when I got on here. I wanted to be able to just come in here and just go straight to work. It's getting harder and harder to keep up with the messages, so I got to tell you that. It is, it is. Oh, you jumped. Well, yeah, I normally would have jumped already too, to be honest with you. My group already started porting out. My alliance. Right. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't always jump like right away. I'm not always in a big hurry. And it just seems like with the group, it's really hard sometimes to get us all on the same page, you know? And right away. It seems like it's all hard to get us all on the same page right away. Ah, I know my son watches some YouTubers play that game, Grand Theft Auto 5. How'd you do on uranium today, Kilted? I did manage to collect myself a little over 50,000 uranium. I was pretty happy with myself. I don't mind. I mean, I'm not quite sure where I'll be, but yeah, I don't mind. Looks like a lot of our guys went to beta, no world beta. I know last time I did this a couple of weeks ago, the last Forsaken missions, I think I actually had the whole thing done, and I only had like a couple hours worth of repair on my on this fleet. It was pretty awesome. Not to be said for using decoy. Yeah, I was really fortunate. I actually managed to. I don't know how much of it you've seen, but there at the end, I did get to where yeah, I got my Kodiaks. I killed a Drudge with my Kodiaks. So I used my Harlocks and then I used my Kodiaks. It was pretty nice. Bucked Up, you said you've never seen them ships before. I have too many. Which ones? Which ones haven't you seen? Yeah, I was actually doing pretty good with the Mastodons today. Doing a lot better with the Mastodons, so I'm getting there. I basically just kind of parked them and then just drove around, just like what I'm doing here with my decoy sub. I basically I just select a spot and then drive my decoy sub, and I was kind of doing the same thing, except basically it was driving a spotter instead of a decoy. I was driving a spotter. Was it the black ship right here? Is it this one? Because this is a Dreadnought X, and then I have my Spectre, and then I have a Triton. There's three different kinds in that one. Now the Triton and the DNX were both retrofitted to R5, so they're not standard. They're retrofitted. Well, that's one down. 4 more to go. Hmm?
Got all my phone calls done.
Awesome.
Had to let, Pat and Terry and them know and all that stuff.
Put some eye drops in. Eyes have been killing me all day. Crying just a little bit.
Maybe I should call Captain. He keeps posting on his page, but it's not going to, the Salem page.
Mm. All right. How much what? Resources or? Oh, maybe you're asking about points. Those points should be right about 900,000. Something like that. Before I jump out of here, I get back out and look. So this one right here, if I get too close, then I'll take out that tower and it messes up my whole strategy. All right. All right, points. I am currently, out of that one, I got 923,000 points for that one. 5 of those and I'll be done. 5 of those will give me my whole 4.5 million. So you already see me do one, and I should be able to knock the rest of them out pretty simple. I really want to get these done because I want to be able to, I know a lot of people want me, well, myself included, want to try that new campaign, the Snowfall campaign one time. And I've been trying to get the lowdown on that, some official lowdown, because it just seems like a lot of stuff has been changing and with that, like with the co-op and all that stuff. And if it's been getting tweaked, I'm not aware of it, but I was kind of hoping that to get some kind of official feedback, you know. How you doing, Captain 12? That's like, yeah, like me, Captain 12. Sometimes I forget. There's been times when I started the show and I put my headphones on, but I didn't turn them on. These are wireless, so it's got an on-off. It's got a power switch on them, and forget to turn them on.
I just shared Captain stuff on the Salem page. I'm sure he won't mind. Because he just keeps posting to his page. He's talking to the cadets, but he's only got 10 cadets on his friends.
Oh,
So, I mean, I know he's talking to the whole group, you know. At least he's trying to. It's not always.
yeah, you'll get to tier. You'll be able to do tier 3 and 4. I mean, you'll be able to do all of that, you know, eventually. You know, using a decoy sub really helps a lot. You know, and it really does. And prepping the boats out like this helps a lot too. You know, I do them this way. My goal really is to keep my costs down. That's what my target is, keep the cost down. Hi, Altair. Man, I wouldn't do anything with those hellhounds. They're just, the repairs are too high. I'm sure it can do it, but golly, man, it's going to be expensive. I just don't, I just don't, not a fan of them. Just not a fan. I got an hour and 20 minutes off of doing one. Oh, Captain 12, you're captain. No, I'm probably never going to put chaos on these Altair. Probably not going to do that. Um, maybe if I was going to hit bases with them, I probably could, but quite honestly, I kind of think that, bases these days, I don't know, I think they might be beyond a mortar fleet at the moment, but, everything goes in cycles. So right now, it's like everybody's putting flax back on, and so maybe a mortar will come out soon. Ballistics, I think, are making a comeback, man. They got that new bypass chain gun, Altair. People are like raving about that and talking about putting that on a CX fleet right now. Um, so yeah, I think they may make a comeback, and the range on that is really good. So even if you put it like on a galley for base defense, it ought to be pretty awesome. Let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and drop off real quick and I'll come back. Looks like people are out here. They're killing the cargo, but at least they're cleaning up. So yeah, that's true. Get in there. There we go.
You didn't rip any of these 65s out here, did you?
No, just the one I'm in.
Sure wasn't taking anything from you.
No, you're fine, babe. Even if you did, it'd be fine. Hey, Kaido. Gotta watch it. I don't want to get no splash here. All right. I think I did all right. Hmm. Yeah, I was trying to come up with a good a refit for my Stingrays, but I don't want to plan too much because quite honestly, it's like I can't really afford to refit everything. I just kind of moved my Spectre sub up just a smidge. If I get too close, then if I get too close, then that I would have triggered that Serb, that Drac Serb. Yeah, they need to do something with repair times too. So I kind of got the feeling, they had this announcement today with the what was it called? VXP repair something or other.
Retro pack or something.
Yeah, and I'm kind of wondering if they're just really just trying to see if they can get away with doing the bare minimum as far as making changes. So I'm not really convinced that they're putting in an honest effort right now. To be honest with you, I knew something was coming. I had a feeling something they were getting ready to try to make some kind of a you know a step forward, towards doing the right thing. But I'm not going to lie, I'm really kind of disappointed. Nah, yeah, it's not a big chat night tonight, but that's fine. I kind of see you got like 7 or 8 people in here. Hey, Joel. Yeah, let's see. I got CCF UNT's in here. Altair from the first game is in here. Kaido, Kilted Pirate, Kimmy 6740, and Captain 12 and Sutherland 45. It's not a bad crowd tonight, really. Unfreaking believable. I got too close. That's funny stuff right there. What you got going on, Captain? Who you messing with? Never heard of those guys. Kojak, OBM. Never heard of them. Is that who you were trying to get me to hit before, Cap? I gotta grab me some Advil. Give me just a second. I can feel a headache coming on. Oh, he's hitting during the weekly, huh? All right. I hadn't had any kind of replies at all from my Forsaken missions when I did. I'm sorry, my Alliance points Mondays. There was like no kind of contact, no PMs or nothing. So that's cool. A lot of times what I'll do is I get my Alliance points on Mondays and turn around and jump on Tuesdays. So I got 2 done now, and now I'm at 1.8 million. My son's game looks crazy. Looks like a lot of fun though, I ain't gonna lie. A transport system, is that the one that's got like hull streamlining and what's that one that mixes with the extra cargo? There was like a mixes with the cargo hold. I know what you're talking about. I mean, if map speed's your thing, you know, something about that map speed, and if map speed is your thing, then it's your thing. Are people pushing to have that rotated in the transport system? Oops, I almost screwed up there. Now, some people are just collectors. I suspect that's all that's about. Somebody's just collecting and wanting to have them. Excuse me. All right. I wish they'd just put them all in. There's just, to me, I just don't understand. You know, we've got the new CM now, so, I don't know if there's any kind of technical challenge because, quite honestly, a lot of things that sound to me like to be simple fixes to them, a lot of the developers I talk to, I always say it's not that simple. So I don't know what the issue would be, why they couldn't put have everything in there, that's ever been in the Forsaken mission. Other than they want it to be like a ooh or ah factor when it comes back in, I guess. Yeah, they pretty much always tell me the same thing. They always say it's not that simple. Haha. Mm. Okay. This is like old school hull right here. And I've got a couple fleets of DNXs too. Um, but like I said, they're like really old, and I got a couple MCX fleets, but like I said, all of that stuff's old. Crap, I know I just triggered some orders. All right. Oh no, they put it back. They took the friends bar off, but they put it back. Yeah, I saw that. Kilted. That was funny. Yeah, that was pretty silly. Some people were just addicted to protest, I think. Yeah, it was kilted. It was the same way once upon a time with dreadnoughts, man. I was actually feared when I had dreadnoughts, and people were afraid of me, man, back then. Well, that's in my opinion. If I could like put the numbers down side by side, I could probably give you a really good number or good answer for that. But without actually putting it all side by side, I can't really tell you which one is better, R5V2H or R10 MCX. Could be the V2H because if I'm not mistaken, I think the V2H may have better combat speed, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I do believe the V2H can probably hold more armor than the MCX. By today's standards, the MCX would barely qualify as a good baser. I mean, just like barely. Yeah, my wife, she's got MCXs, and hers are just about legendary. And and she hasn't got them to R10 yet, but she's getting there. She loves her MCXs. But she's more about doing the AI stuff these days. She used to love hitting bases, so. But, you know, KIXEYE screwed the game up, so she don't hit bases anymore. Oh, you're watching her now? You got a watcher named Captain, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's impressed with your MCXs.
My Forsaken's done. I'll be going to R8.
Yeah, she said she's almost R8. I guess she's getting the resources, uranium she needs to start R8.
Yeah.
She said once her Forsaken missions are done, she'll have it.
I am R8 now.
Oh, she is R8 now.
Yeah. I'm R8 now. So, I'll be going to R9.
That's funny, CCF. Oh, Minecraft. You just must be really excited for them subs. You know, I've never built any Jug X's yet. Keep meaning to make it a priority. Just too many priorities. Might be beer 30. Oh yeah, making auto fleets for cargo. It's not hard. I mean, it's really easy to do. I mean, if you have a Triton and a sub decoy will work. Countermeasure Triton would, for backup. Mm-mm-mm. I've been in better shape. All right, number 3 is down. That's 365s. Good battlecruiser fleet build. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't imagine it'd be too hard to make one of those, but um, I imagine it'd be kind of hard to go wrong. I guess I'll bring my Nighthawks over here and do this one. All right, so now I'm at 2.7 million. I don't know why I've kind of got the feeling I'm gonna get that bulkhead because every time I go in there and peek, it's always what's showing. Well, Atlas Carrier, but I already got that one. There's bulkhead. Which I don't plan on using the bulkhead. Oh, Captain 12, if you watched yesterday's stream at all, well, you were on here yesterday. I know that there was some really good ones. Um, there were some really good V2H fleets. I remember calling one my favorite. I think it might have been Guggen's or somebody. I feel like I need a snack. Maybe some beers will help me out though. I only got a couple hundred calories left for today. I don't know if any of you guys count calories, but I got about a little over 200 left. So just enough room for 2 beers. Haha. Well, you know what? If you got that fuel air munitions, then you know you'd need it for your morts. Did you get the morts, Kilton? That Apocalypse mortar, did you get that in the event? Haha. Haha. All right. Now it doesn't. I'm getting a beer real quick. It's happening. It is happening. I got my lime. Oh man, got some Sunny D up in here. Got the beer. I got the bottle opener. Holy moly. I almost dropped my lime. All right. got a brewski. Your first Apocalypse mortar's done already? Oh, yeah, 4 days, 16. Okay. What is the total build time on yours, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, you can only do 2. Even if you put it on a level 5 platform, you could still only put slide loader 2 on it. I think I crunched all the numbers on that for the show last week. Okay, let's see here. Man, we got a lot to talk about on the show tomorrow, man. It's like, and it just seems like it just keeps coming sometimes. You know, and you got like a ton of stuff to talk about already, and then just more stuff just keeps coming. And we're always like, man, we only got an hour. We try to keep it under an hour, man, and it's just so difficult. So difficult to keep this show under an hour. And when you have the more opinions, you know, when you have more people on this show, you know, then you got more people in the show, then it's basically you're like kind of splitting the time up even more, you know. Run faster, faster. Uh-oh. Might get a shot here. No. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's not quite so bad, really. I mean, people used to complain a lot more, but it's like, you know, people used to complain a lot about the shout outs on this show. But it was, of course, the people that were, you know, getting the shout outs didn't complain. And, but it's the ones that didn't, you know, that always watched on YouTube were always the ones that complained about the shout outs, you know. And some of them would just like, they'd say, well, it was, show was this long, so I didn't bother, and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just usual trolls. And, so yeah, I mean, we do generally. I hate to say we pretty regularly do go over. You know, could be 15 minutes or 20 minutes, something like that. We usually do go over, but Battle Pirates is always busy. Battle Pirates has always got a lot to talk about. All right. Yeah, and I think the people we got on this show, for the most part, not too many people complain, you know. To be honest with you, I know Ben used to not really like it, us going over all the time, and you know, I don't know. I know I've always pushed to try to keep it under an hour, but you know, it's nothing that I ever stressed over. Yeah, and a lot of people, hi FC3S, a lot of people are glad that we added those. That was actually Nash's idea, which is really weird because he's always been the one who has a problem making them. There we go. Starting to worry there for a second. I was like screwing up. Oh yeah, the well, Archie kind of got himself a little famous, not necessarily for the right reasons, on a roundtable show, and it just happened to be one that I hosted, and that was a couple weeks ago. Speaking of that, I got to find out who's going to be hosting this weekend's roundtable. I'm on call, so I can't do it. Mm-mm. Took a little bit of damage there on my decoy sub there. Kind of got ugly there for a second. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was about 2 weeks ago. The new repair modifier thing they're talking about having some kind of a VXP bonus. And apparently it's earned like per hull, and so it doesn't sound like it's going to be like available on all the hulls right away. It sounds like, and the more rank you have on the hull, apparently the better the apparently the more rank you got in the hull, the better the repair modifier is going to be. So basically, I mean that's what it sounded like to me. Um, Actually, hold on a second. Let me just stay in the game here. There it is. XP repair reduction, veterancy XP. And basically, it's not all hulls will be available to benefit from this feature to start. To use this new feature, players will need to unlock a repair specialist for a particular type of hull. So that's what they're talking about, having repair specialists for your specific hull that you're wanting to use, get the VXP repair modifier on. And so I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, but it looks like right now it's scheduled to launch in March. Okay.
Forgot the. See, I'm looking too much.
Alright, I got my boat stacked. I can start going in. Oh, you need a, it's on my channel. Yeah, if you go to youtube.com slash, and it's X Price is Wrong X, there's no spaces in that. If you know where my YouTube page is. Yeah, he sounds like he might be like an important guy in his alliance, the Archie guy, and so he's just trying to learn for his alliance. So he, in that sense, he kind of reminds me of me, but just trying to make sense of it all, and which I've been there. Okay. Well, the last one that came out was the Enforcer, and they're still pushing radioactive weapons, so I'm not really sure if they're going to or not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how often he streams. I mean, he's probably like me and just kind of streams when he gets around to it. It's not. I know he tries to do his podcast too. He does. Extreme does his own podcast, and so I know he does his own thing.
How many people you got watching you?
Um, I'll tell you in a second.
I don't know.
8. I didn't advertise though.
Oh.
If I'd advertised, I'd have a lot more, but I didn't advertise. This right here is kind of the same boring old stream, I think. Just this Forsaken Mission is exactly what I'm doing right now. I've done this. I mean, there's several videos of me doing this exact same thing already, so.
I was just wondering if there was a lot of people.
No, 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 we're not going to do another one like yesterday. It was a fun show, I'll admit, but I got a little bit of work to do still. Um, I still have a little bit of work to do. I have as far as getting my stuff ready for the show tomorrow night, and I'm sure my wife wants to. I felt like I neglected her pretty good yesterday, so I got to kind of make that up to her a little bit. Being on here for like 4 hours and some change is kind of a lot. I usually don't spend that much time a day on here. Oh yeah, Joel, here's Minecraft music. Joel Goodyear, that's my son. He is playing Minecraft. Somebody heard the Minecraft music. I think that's hilarious.
Jason. Okay.
It does surprise me when I have more chatters in here than viewers, though. I've had sessions in here where I well, not sessions really, but I had there's been times when I've logged in and there were just people sitting in chat just waiting for me to sign in and start streaming. Oh, my son. I don't know. I mean, he looks like he's building some kind of puzzle. He usually does play with his buddies online though. Looks like he's building something.
What you building, Jason?
Okay. He built an automatic light switch. So when the sun or when it's daylight, the lights go out, and when the when it's nighttime, the lights come on. Automatic. I am still in 21. I haven't jumped yet.
Once I finish this round that I'm working on, then I'll go try to make it.
What's he getting you to make?
It's a little bit of snow we put in the freezer. He wants me to try to make him some ice cream.
Oh, let's see. Where's my score at? I think I got one more of these. I think that was number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because now I'm at 3-6. This next one will put me over. So one more. I want to get myself set up to where I can do a snowfall campaign in an hour. And I haven't made an attempt at it yet. And I really want to make an attempt before the show tomorrow night. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, FC3S, I'm kind of confused about that because it was co-op for a bit, but somebody said they turned it off. I think I heard that it wasn't co-op anymore.
I think I saw on the form something that it was never intended to be co-op.
Hmm. My wife said she thought she read in the forum somewhere that someone said it was never intended to be co-op. I do like that this thing gives me a clock on so I know how long I've been streaming. Right now I've been streaming for an hour and 46 minutes. Even if it doesn't tell me how many viewers I have. Currently at 9, by the way. This is the last stronghold. Excuse me. Yeah, Fear is Battle. Yeah, he's the Battle Vortex president. Is Fear. So Battle Vortex is his brand. That little Battle Vortex blade that's on the side of the Nash's Lightning Carrier, he actually owns the copyright to that. He's the one that decides which shows get which games get a show. Really, he gets arbiters and all that stuff. He's got he finds if he finds a desire, and then he's the guy who kind of authorizes it. But that's really just a Battle Vortex brand. Obviously, anybody can make a show, as you guys probably are aware. Anybody can make a show. All right, last one. Come on, guys. I'm up to 2.5 hours of repair on that. Not bad after 4, eh? God, I love that. Oh boy, here goes Joe with the hashtag. Let me see. Show we rare. Oh, we're not going to, but references lightly. I don't get it. Run, run. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get shot. Alright, nice. No, yeah, Fear doesn't really play Battle Pirates at all. Um, he doesn't play Battle Pirates at all. Like I said, he's really just the boss. And now, granted, we some of us do have the ability to manage the Battle Vortex account. So if we wanted to, we could run the show without Fear. And and I've actually done that before. But he'll often do it just to help out. And every now and then he's got something to add. All right. I gotta go to the restroom. You want my base chords? Hold on a second. I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. Alright, so let me go ahead and retreat. I'll just come down here at the bottom. And, oh, you wanted my chords. My chords are 12175, 12175 by 150. That's my chords. That's where I'm at. Let me just check too. I want to see where my resources are at. Now I'm on my bucked up. I'm on my last stronghold. I'm pretty much cubed, so I don't need to worry about dumping off anymore. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I'm on the last one. Ah, cats are awesome. I wasn't used to not be a big fan of cats, but now I have one. My son wanted one, and we went and rescued one, and it's a pretty cool cat. If I do say so myself, it's a cool cat. I probably will be done streaming here shortly. Uh-oh, I might have just screwed up. Yep, mortars are in the air, darn it. Alright, pulled that one out a little bit. Thought I was getting ready to be toast. Yeah, my dog's cooler. I like my dog. And she's a good girl, but she takes way too much crap from that stupid cat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Whew. Oh, screwing up there for a second.